The question here is how many 5-digit numbers, telephone numbers, how many 5-digit telephone numbers can be formed with the digits 0, 1, 2, up till 9, the digits are given, 10 digits are given to you. If each number starts with 35 and no digit appears more than once. No digit appears more than once means repetition is not allowed. So therefore, what are the given digits? The given digits are and so on up till 9. So total number of digits given. Number of digits given is equal to 10. Okay, so 10 digits are given. You have to form 5-digit telephone numbers. 5-digit telephone numbers. So 5-digit telephone numbers you have to form such that they start with 3, 5. So what you do is, because the telephone numbers will start with 3 and 5, you fix 3 and 5 in these places. First and the second place. You fix 3 and 5 in these two places. Now how many places left? 3 places left. Right? And how many digits left? Total number of digits was 10. So 3 digits you have already consumed in the first and the second place. So how many digits left? 8 digits left. 10 minus 2. Number of digits left? After fixing 3 and 5 in the first and second place, respectively. Total number of digits given was 10. 2 digits you have consumed. 3. How many places left? 3 places are here, right? So now 8 digits can be, you can place in three places in how many ways? 8p3 ways. Hence, number of telephone numbers, number of 5-digit telephone numbers that can be formed is equal to 8p3. So 8p3, you can calculate this to be 336. Okay, clear with this problem? Simple problem. We now move on to number 4. And now number 4 and 5 are problems that are very interesting and very important also, because the language is something that you must be very mindful of. Okay, see the question. There are 5 boys and 3 girls. In how many ways can they stand in a row so that no 2 girls are together? Look at this language. No 2 girls. No 2 girls. There's a difference between when I say girls are never separated, or and when I say that no 2 girls are together. Okay, the treatment is different. Okay, the logic is different. Be mindful of that. When we'll do the next problem, it will be clearer. For the time being, just mark this language here, that no 2 girls are together. Okay, now in how many ways can you arrange? How many boys are there? 5. So what you do is you arrange the 5 boys here. Boy 1, boy 2, boy 3, boy 4, boy 5. 5 boys you keep. Okay, now in between if there are girls, in between 2 girls, if there is 1 boy, then no 2 girls will be together. Do you agree or not? If in between if there is a boy between 2 girls, then no 2 girls will be together. You agree? So if in between 2 girls, if there is a single boy, then the no two girls will be together. So 5 places you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 boys can be arranged in 5 places. In how many ways? 5p5 ways, right? Isn't it? They can be arranged in 5p5 ways. Now we are going to place the girls in between here. How many places are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places are there, right? We are going to place the girls in these places, right? How many girls are there? 3 girls are there. So now, 3 girls can be arranged in 6 places. In how many ways? 6p3 ways, right? So therefore, since you have an and here, okay, 5 boys can be arranged in 5 places and 3 girls can be arranged in 6 places. Hence, what is the number of ways? Hence, number of ways in which no two girls are together is equal to 5p5, which is actually factorial 5 into 6p3, right? You can calculate this to be 14,400. Is this clear now? It's a very important problem. You must be mindful of the language. Let's see the next problem. Then we'll differentiate between languages. How arrangements differ when languages differ. Look at number 5. In how many ways can the letters of the word combine be arranged? So the given letters are C, O, M, B, I, N, E. In how many ways can the letters of this word be arranged so that vowels are never separated? Okay, let's separate the vowels and the consonants. So the vowels are O, I, E. Okay, 3 vowels. And what are the consonants? The consonants are C, M, B, N. Four consonants. And the word has 7 letters, right? Look at the first question now. The vowels are never separated. We write, if vowels will not be separated, if the vowels occur in this manner, O, I, E, right? If they always occur, now O, I, E can be in any order. Within the box, the 3 letters that you see, O, I, E can be in any order, right? If they can be in any order, but if these occur in this manner, then they will never be separated, right? So what I do is, I consider these 3 letters as a single letter, say X. So how many letters do I have? I have 5 letters, right? So C, M, considering, let's write here. See the language here, vowels are never separated. They are not saying no two vowels are together. They are saying vowels are never separated. That is why we are applying this logic. Okay. So considering O, I, E as a single letter X, right? So how many letters have we got? Therefore, number of letters now become, you have 4 letters here and you have 1 letter here. So that means number of letters here is now 5. So without any restriction, five letters can be arranged among themselves in how many places? Five places. Five places. In how many ways? 5p5 ways. Right? Five letters arranged can be done in 5p5 ways. Now see, the X is a letter that is we have considered OIE as a single letter, right? Now X consists of three letters OIE, which can be arranged among themselves in three places. Which can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? 3p3 ways, right? Fine. So we have arranged CMBN, CMBX, CMBN and X in how many ways? 5p5 ways. And OIE we have arranged in 3p3 ways. So number of ways in which vowels are never separated. Hence, number of ways in which the vowels are never separated. Or this sometimes can always be also be written as always together. Vowels are always together. Instead of saying vowels are never separated, they could have used a language that find the number of ways in which the vowels are always together is equal to this 5p5 into 3p3, which is nothing but factorial 5 into factorial 3, which you can calculate this to be 720. Is it clear? We now move on to the next question. Next part of the question. The vowels never come together. So first question was that the vowels are never separated. That is, they are always together. Next part of the question is that the vowels are never together. Okay. So now see, this is very simple. So first of all, the given letters are C, O, M, N, E. Okay. Now without any restriction, how many letters are there in the word combine? 7 letters can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? 7p7 ways. Right? They can be arranged among themselves in 7p7 ways. Now, in how many ways are the vowels uh, always together? 720. Right? So therefore, number of ways in which now vowels never come together. Number of ways in which the vowels never come together. It should be equal to total number of arrangements, which is we have got 7p7, total number of arrangements without any restriction, minus number of arrangements in which vowels are always together. together is equal to 7p7 minus, vowels are always together in 720 ways. So 7p7 minus 720. You can find this out to be 4320. Clear? Okay, moving on to the next one. Let's do the third part. Vowels occupy only the odd places. So the given letters are, let's write the given letters. These are the given letters. Okay. The vowels occupy the odd places. So you have how many letters here? 7. Okay. So how many odd places? This is an odd place. 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 The number of odd places. Number of odd places is 4. Right? How many vowels are there? 3 vowels, right? So 3 vowels can be arranged in 4 odd places in how many ways? In 4 odd places. In 4p3 ways, right? Now, after arranging the vowels in the odd places, how many places you are left with? You are left with these even places. This even place you are left with. This even place you are left with. This even place you are left with. So 3 even places you are left with. And what else? Are you left with anything else? Common sense question. Are you left with anything else? Can you tell me if you are left with anything else? I'm asking you. Anyone? Are you left with anything else? Archita, Smriti, any other place left? Yes, there will be one place left. One place will be left because see how many vowels are there? 3 vowels and 4 odd places. So O, I, E are the vowels, right? Let us say O, I, E occupy these places. So this place is still left blank, isn't it? So that means apart from these 3 even places, you have this 4th place here, right? That is blank, isn't it? So how many places left? 4 places are left. So that means uh, how many letters left? 4 other letters left. The remaining 4 letters now, the remaining 4 letters, consonants in fact, can be arranged in 3 leftover even places and 1 odd place. That is 4 places. In how many ways? 4p4 ways. Hence, the number of ways in which the vowels occupy only the odd places. How many? It is was occupying the odd place in 4p3 ways. So 4p3 into 4p4 ways, which is equal to 576. I hope this is clear. No two vowels are together. Okay. Now, if you see the language here, no two girls are together. And here, no two vowels are together. The logic will be the same. So how many places do I have? I have 7 places, right? Right. Now, if no two vowels are together, then if there is one consonant between two vowels, then no two vowels will be together. Just like the earlier one, when no two girls were together, if one boy is between two girls, then no two girls will be together, right? So if I can place a consonant between two vowels, then no two vowels will be together, right? So how can I arrange them? Let us first arrange the consonants. Okay, so let us first arrange the consonants. What are the consonants here? C, M, B, and N. So 4 places for the consonants. Okay, so um, 4 consonants can be arranged in 4 places. In how many ways? 4p4 ways. Right? Now comes the turn of the vowels. Now I can place the vowels in between here. I can place the vowels here, right? That's if I place the vowels here, then I won't have two vowels together. No two vowels will be together. So number of places in which the vowels can be arranged. The vowels can be inserted. So that no two vowels are together. Is equal to how many vowels? How many places are there? 5 places. How many vowels? 3 vowels. So 3 vowels can be arranged in 5 places in 5p3 ways. Okay. So that means hence number of ways in which no two vowels are together is equal to, first you have 4p4, so 4p4 into 5p3. Okay, so this should come to, I think this should be, this is wrong here, let's correct this. Okay, this should be 5p3, not 4p3. Okay, so 4p4 into 5p3, 4p4 is factorial 4, and 5p3 you can calculate this as 5 into 4 into 3. So this is 8640. This is the number of ways. Okay, move on to the next set of problems. This time uh, Now we are going to start with the part where certain things are identical. Now we have already done permutation of n different things, right? What is the number of permutations of n different things taken r at a time? Number of permutations or arrangements of n different things taken r at a time is npr, isn't it? You've already seen this, which is factorial n by factorial n minus r, right? Now in this case, what was happening? All the things were different, right? For example, uh, you had, let's say, people. You had Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D. All these were different, right? Isn't it? All these were different people, and we were arranging. Let us take three people. Now see what happens. If three people are there, in how many ways can you arrange them? First arrangement is this one, which I have written, ABC. Next arrangement can be ACB, right? Next arrangement can be, say, BCA. Next arrangement can be BAC, isn't it? Next arrangement can be CAB, and next arrangement can be CBA, right? So how many arrangements are there? Six permutations, isn't it? Six arrangements. Yes, do you agree? There are six arrangements.
Yes, sir.
Now, what if two people are identical? That is, suppose two things are identical. Suppose A, B. Two people are identical. Then how can we arrange them? Obviously, number of arrangements will reduce, isn't it? From A, B, what other arrangements can I have? I can have this arrangement. What else arrangement can I have? I can have ABA. I can have BAA. Any other you can think of? Any other arrangement? How many permutations here? In this case, when all things are different, 3p3, right? Six permutations, six arrangements, isn't it? But in this case, where two things are identical, how many arrangements we are getting? How many arrangements are we getting? Yes, how many arrangements? Just look and tell me how many arrangements. Only three we are getting. Here we are only getting three permutations. So from six permutations, if two things are alike, we are getting only three permutations. From 3p3, we are not getting 3p3 here. Why? Because two things are alike. So therefore, what is happening is 3p3 is nothing but factorial 3, right? So here what is happening is that there are three things. So we are arranging in 3p3 ways. This is okay. But not only because of this, but because these two people are same. These two things are identical. Because of this, we have to divide this by factorial 2, because these two identical things can be arranged among themselves in factorial 2 ways. So therefore, you are getting this as 3. That is factorial 3 by factorial 2, which is equal to 3. Understood? So therefore, remember this formula: number of permutations of n things in which x are identical of one kind, y are identical of the second kind, z are identical of the third kind, and so on. is given by factorial n divided by factorial x into factorial y into factorial z. Remember this formula. And so on. You can give dots also in the here. Let's give, because we are talking about and so on. Let us give dots and so on. Okay. So number of permutations of n things in which x are identical of the first kind, y are identical of the second kind, and z are identical of the third kind is given by this. Let us see a very easy sum. Just for example, in how many ways can the letters of the word India be arranged? Can the letters of the word India be arranged? In how many ways can you arrange? How many number of letters? How many? 5. Number of identical letters? How many? There are 2 I's, right? So identical letters are 2. Hence, number of ways in which the letters of the word India can be arranged is factorial 5 by how many identical? 2. Divide by factorial 2. So this is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 2 into 1. This 2 cancels. So you get 60. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone?
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, can you please switch to Google Meet, sir?
No, I can't. That is the problem.